Salutations, my patrons. It is Matty here today, and buckle in because we are going over the upcoming content for about the next month, and it's about to get legit, folks. I mean, I am so freaking pumped. So, as some of you know, I went through a little bit of a dip because my content wasn't performing as well, and it wasn't like I was burnt out or getting beat up over it. I was like, I'm so motivated to succeed, but I don't know why certain things are working. And so I took that feedback from Twitter, which was, your content's great, it just needs to be longer and vary up more. And I did just that, and it's really been working out. And I can't believe how immediate the results have been. I thought it'd be a slow change over time, but the Cyberpunk video is doing well, SWTOR videos are doing well, Activision videos are doing well. I'm just really happy with that, you know? It feels like I've grown beyond the Bethesda mold, and I just can't go into how happy that makes me. And it starts to continue with Spider-Man. I am currently reviewing the game. I can't say anything else other than I have my review coming next Tuesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So definitely keep your eyes open for that one. I'm actually planning on doing more Spider-Man content after the game has launched because I have a couple of different video ideas. Once again, I don't want to go into it just because Sony's very strict on their NDAs, but just know Spider-Man content is coming the week of its launch, prior to the game's release and even after the fact. I'm sure it's going to be a highlight on the podcast when Carrick and I talk about it because it's headlined at least 5 of our podcasts before, and now we're finally getting the game well in advance, a week and a half early. So I got a lot to say about Spider-Man. So keep an eye out for content on that. I was planning on doing an Octopath Traveler ending explained video. The reason I pulled back on this video, because no one's done it, is because of Nintendo's YouTube policy. They let you stream games, but you can't upload content to YouTube unless Nintendo gets like a huge cut of the money you make. And the video I had planned in my head, definitely like a long-term project where I was like, you know what, this is a job to me. I need to be able to earn my income through this. And if Nintendo's taking a big chunk of it, I barely get by as it is with getting full 100%. With Nintendo getting in on the deal, I just, no, I'm good with that. But that was a video idea I did have. I plan on making a video about The Messenger. That is an indie title that has launched this week as I record this video. I'm really excited about that one because this game looks like Ninja Gaiden on steroids, like the old Ninja Gaidens on the NES and stuff. Ones that I had very briefly played on ROMs when I was in like 6th grade, I think. So I'm very pumped about that because that game looks very unique. It definitely looks like the type of title that can sneak right onto your Game of the Year list if it's up your alley, which it certainly is. Dead Cells is another great example, despite the whole controversy with Phil Mewson. It's just awesome to see other indie titles start to take off thanks to the Nintendo Switch. Celeste is another. Now, I was planning on traveling to 2 events, one this month, one next month. I am not traveling to the one in September. I realized that with the Spider-Man review, with a lot that's going on lately, I'm just gonna be very busy with content and streaming and stuff, and I wanna kinda get back into that rhythm because when you travel and then come home, I usually lag behind for a couple of days until I really get things going, and I'm finally back into my rhythm after QuakeCon a couple of weeks ago where I'm going to Taekwondo, I'm studying every day, I'm doing my videos, I'm doing my streaming. I feel like I got it all structured again. And if I go to travel to California, it's really not gonna be in my best interest because I'm gonna fall behind once again. So I'm only going to one event, one super important event. That's in early October though, but that's gonna be really crucial to the channel. On top of that, Fallout 76 content, definitely next week because Game Informer is apparently dropping a huge piece on it. You can really tell that they had gotten their hands on it, so we're really gonna get some impressions on people who had played this game, and I'm really curious to see what the press writes about it. Also, Game Informer's announcing their cover game next week too, and based off the timing of this big piece and the cover game, I'm getting a bit of a feeling that it might be Fallout. I don't know, just my speculation though, but the same day that my Spider-Man review drops, we're also getting that big piece from Andrew Reiner about Fallout 76. So next Tuesday is gonna be a really busy day for me, but it's gonna be the best type of busy. I mean, Spider-Man review and Fallout content, can't ask for anything else, but I'm really pumped for that. However, I haven't really put all my chips in on Fallout 76 because I've realized that the pre-launch Fallout 76 content hasn't performed kind of like how Fallout 4 did. And I think it's because there's not as much excitement. That's why I've really put my money on the fact that if Fallout 76 takes off YouTube and streaming wise, it's going to be after the game launches, you know, a couple of weeks after, where people see folks having fun with it and the dynamic moments that can happen in the world. So that's why I've really taken this time to switch it up. And I've really enjoyed it. You know, I struggled with burnout last year, and it's because I was kind of focusing a ton on EA and every single misstep that they had made. And on top of that, I just felt like my content was formulaic in a way. Not like it was bad, it just felt like I was doing the same thing. Sit down commentary, 3-4 minutes long. And it's nice to do something a bit different here where I'm making these extended videos, not just making a video per article, but making one big video with like 4 different articles, talking about all of them, stringing them together in one big discussion piece and giving people pretty much data overload. I really like that approach a lot more. And that's just a sign of how YouTube is, because based off consumer feedback, you can always keep improving as long as you're willing to listen. So I'm just really happy with that. But anyway, next week's gonna be huge for the channel. October will be big for the channel. I'm just really pumped about a lot of things that are upcoming. September, I don't think there's any other games outside of Spider-Man. I'm not really interested in Tomb Raider. I'm going to try to play Dragon Quest, but since reviews are already out on that and that game was out in Japan in the first place, it's kind of like a game that's dead in the water in the terms of creating content for it. And last but certainly not least, this is a super long-term project. Like, I probably won't have it done until 2019, but I am doing a Star Wars The Old Republic 2018 review. Even if it doesn't do well, I'm just really enjoying that game, and I know that with MMOs and how they update pretty much monthly, it's good to make a review in progress, I think, for every year for those types of games. So I thought to myself, you know what? I want to be that guy for SWTOR. So as I try to review all these other games where I had periods of time where there's downtime, I'm definitely going to be putting my time into SWTOR. So I hope you guys are excited. A lot of cool stuff is coming your way. I just wish I could be a little more specific. Sadly, I can't, but I just had to talk about it. So usually I make like a patron text post with these types of content updates, but this one I was like, I gotta make a video and just let you guys know. It's gonna be so awesome. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in next week's Patreon exclusive video. Other than that, stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.